Hi, everybody. How's it going today? This is Deborah Jones, your Blue Table Talk host, and I am really excited about tonight. Our guest has not arrived yet, but he will arrive like in the next 15 minutes. So we're just going to talk a little bit about whatever. I mean, whatever is on your mind. But before we get ready to talk, we'll have to always talk about, yeah, COVID. COVID is still prevalent in our city. I'm sure around the world as well, but we just need to continue to keep ourselves safe from it. You can't run away from it. That's one thing about it. You can't run away, and it's nothing that you can do about it. Just if you decide, if you get it, do what the doctor tell you to do, and you already know how to protect yourself as far as catching COVID. Excuse me. And as well as protecting others. So continue to wash your hands and wear your mask. There are some places that still allow you to wear masks, actually to wear a mask. And there are some places that you go to, they really don't care whether you wear a mask or not. But wherever it is and wherever we are, let's continue to do what we need to do. Well, since our we have tonight Honest John, but like I said, we're waiting for his arrival. He just, I'm not gonna say he forgot. I'm just gonna say he's had some things to do before he came on. And so before he come on, we're just gonna talk a little bit. So how many of you guys are ready for this comedy show that will convene July 23rd at the Julie Rogers Center? If you haven't gotten your tickets, go to what is master what is it? What is it? Toya, what is Master View? Go to well, go get your tickets. You go, I guess you could go to the
Look, I
radio.
was on mute. I'm
Oh, okay.
sorry. You go on Ticketmaster, and actually, if you want
Ticketmaster.
to eliminate some of the fees, go
Mm-hmm.
down to the Civic Center box office, and you'll eliminate some of those fees.
I went to HEB used to have Ticketmaster in their facility, but I went down there to
Hmm.
get thank you, Verly. I went down there to HEB to get to a ticket for a Ticketmaster, and they don't do Ticketmaster anymore. So I guess you do have to go to Julie Rogers and get it. So I don't know whether the time they open, because I did not contact them to see what it is, because I didn't know. It was going on the computer. How much are the tickets?
The tickets, I want to say it's the first 7 or 8 rows. They're $75, but that is including your meet and greet.
Oh, okay.
All the other tickets are $50
Mm-hmm.
for all other tickets. And then if you want to add a meet and greet to that, it depends on how many. They're $30, but you might as well just go ahead and do the $75 tickets, and you'll have a meet and greet included.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, excuse me.
hmm But
So
yes, they
why?
can get it online. They can get it online. Just
Right.
go to
I did call
Ticketmaster.
on. I did call online. The call online. I did try online to get a ticket for the event, and
hmm
I don't know. I just don't know. I guess I didn't know how to do Ticketmaster and everything. But they don't even show you the rows or anything anymore. They just give you the how much the ticket is and the venue and all this and that. And so I wanted to look at the road, the seating area and stuff like that, but they don't do
hmm
that anymore.
Well,
So
if you look at it, it'll say row A, B, C, D, E, F, G, but you're talking about the actual seat.
right where you can see it. Hmm.
Yeah, you do better going down. You do better going down to Civic Center, and they can show you the seating.
One person Burley says Civic Center is online also. So
Oh,
okay, so maybe I need to go to the Civic Center and or not go online on Civic Center to see what's what. But
yeah.
last week we had the opportunity to meet Shucky Ducky, and I had a great time with him. And so I don't know how he felt about the situation, but I had a great time. I laughed, and I, just even after the fact, after we got off the air, I was still laughing at Shucky Ducky. So if you talk to him or see him, let him know that he got my account. Whatever, even if he run for president, I'm vote.
He really enjoyed himself.
Yeah, guys, let me talk to the viewers. I have Beulah Norman and Verlin McDaniel on right now, and guys, go ahead and hit your share button. We're going to say that within the time because we're going to give away tickets tonight. And how many tickets we gonna give away tonight?
4.
4 tickets, and then it's a couple, so 2 to each person. So really be 2 people getting 4 tickets. So I already have Beulah and Verlin name in the box, and those 2 will be counted as well. So we're gonna do what we do. So go ahead and hit the share button because sharing is caring. And we like I said, our guest tonight is running a little late, but that's cool. We got that. We can talk about something, whatever, and whatever's on your mind. But I have been hearing the commercial on the comedy team periodically. And so they have been playing it on Magic 102.5 because that's the station I usually listen to. I don't know if there's any other station that you guys presented the commercial to, but I have been listening to it. They have been playing it. Sorry, they have been playing
Okay.
it. So
Well,
they
I'm
have. I
glad.
don't think if any of you guys out here been listening to station, I don't think they've been giving away tickets. I know they've been giving away tickets for other events, but I haven't heard them give away tickets for the Dream Team or whatever. So
Well, actually, the gentleman just called me. I had to tell him I would call him back from the radio station. So hopefully that's what he's calling to tell me when they're going to start doing it.
and
So
if
everyone needs to tune in.
right, right. And if any of you guys know anybody like to open up the show, it could be a comedian, it could be a soloist, right? Am I right?
Yes,
It could be a
correct.
soloist, it could be anybody, but they just need to go. Let me see if I still have your number up here. Then go online. No, I don't have it. Let me create that banner. Um, let's see. I need to call 409. What's the number?
409-454-9844.
9844.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to call this number right here. That number?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You call that number. I'm gonna put the bells on there in case that if they want to appear for the opening act.
And they can also call that number because the tickets are very limited for the after party.
Mm-hmm.
So it's by ticket only. Won't be any walk-ups. So for the after party, also call that number. And if you have any questions, feel free to call me.
Okay. So is there a do they know where the after party will gonna be, or they don't need to know and just call that number?
Well, it's going to be at the Elegante
Mm-hmm.
Hotel, but
But they have to call that number to get on the list, right? Okay, I think she froze on me. Yeah, she did. Did you
it's
hear
an
me?
yes, ma'am. It's an exclusive after party.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be at the Elegante, but they would have to call me in order to purchase their tickets because we're not letting anyone just walk up.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. That'll work. That'll work.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, guys, let me see. Hey, Dolores. Okay, so if you need to ask any questions about the event that's going to happen on July 23rd, feel free to ask right now while we have Miss Roseanne on, and so she can tell us about it. We still awaiting Honest John arrival, and he's just running a little late. Had a little business to take care of, and we all know about that. But he will appear, and if I'm like a student at the university. I give a doctor 15 minutes. If he don't show up, then I just walk out of class. But I'm giving Honest John 20 minutes. So I give people who does not have a doctor's degree, I give them 10 minutes, but I give a doctor 15 minutes, 15 or 20 minutes to show up. If they don't show up, then I'm walking out of class. So that's how
Yeah, I think he I don't know if he had a prior engagement or show, but he apologized. He said he's very sorry. He just texted. He said he'll
hmm
be home, so he should be home in like 15 minutes now.
Okay, so by 7 o'clock, we gonna still be out here rooting for him to come on, because I need to know, what is he like? I mean, we already knew what Shucker Ducker like. We had fun with him last week. So I got to put Dolores Clark name in the bag, so that she probably could win a ticket as well. And if let me tell you guys something. If you win a ticket and so you're not going and you want to give it to somebody, please do so. Just don't take the tickets and don't and just let them leave in the backseat of the car.
Yes,
That Jeff and
please.
Jones something else.
And also I'm gonna have the tickets with their names on it at the box office.
Okay, cool. So do you remember the last week winners?
No, ma'am, I was gonna ask you to send it to me.
Yes, ma'am, I have them.
Okay, thank you.
I'm keeping them as well. So, cause I don't want no slack, cause they be calling me you way out in Neverland. They be calling me about everything. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my side straight and narrow. Cause I got those names. So those people who won last week cannot win this week. So just keep that in
Mm-mm.
mind. Your name will not go up. She
I ha-
Verse, which box office? The box
the
office. Go ahead.
ma'am,
Verlin McDaniel says which box office?
at the Civic Center in
Oh,
Beaumont.
okay.
Beaumont Civic Center. I'm trying to share your post from Daniel's page. I don't see it on here.
What post, love?
What that we're doing? We're going live right now.
Well, share this right here.
Yeah, that's
Go
what I'm saying. I don't see it.
go under my name then.
I'm under your name. I don't see it on here.
I'm looking right at it.
That's crazy. It's not showing on his page.
I am Daniel's.
Oh, I see it now.
Okay, because I am Daniel's friend, so you should see it. So you
But
still in jail?
yes, I am. I'm still in jail.
My love goes out to you. I have so many friends right now in jail. Well, what y'all be doing? It's the one
What?
of Bernie McDaniel not in jail. What happened, Bernie? Mm-hmm. She free.
Oh, she's free.
She's free. For those of you who just tuning in to Blue Table Talk, we are still awaiting our guest tonight, Honest John. He had a prior engagement.
No.
Good evening, my love. Good, because I'm glad you came on. That's the only way I can put your name in the bag, because if you on my phone and not on the comment side, I can't do it. Remember, if you have any questions about the show that's going to appear in Beaumont, Texas, 409. Let's go ahead and give talk to Miss Ozanne. She knows more about it than anybody else. Verda said they name a cell block after her.
After me, they need to. They put me in jail so much, and it be over crazy stuff.
Well, sometimes you got to think about what you're saying, and
all I did was ask the question, what if someone says something about loving your spouse? And I said, even when I want to choke them out, and they put me in jail. I said, that's crazy.
Yes, it is crazy. It's crazy. So, how many of you ever heard of Honest John? Talk to me now if you've heard of Honest John before, or you've even gone on YouTube or whatever and listened to some of his jokes, or if you even heard of Shucky Ducky, because those two are the ones that have appeared on Blue Table Talk. Verda said they watch all her posts. That's why she stay in jail. They don't watch my. If you've heard of Shucky Ducky or Honest John, let me know, and let me know what you guys think about them before Honest John comes on. Then I can ask him that question. So
And we should be having Hamburger should be coming on the show, as well as Chris Thomas and hopefully Reggie.
okay, so next week we have an what's his name?
Chris Thomas, he's the host.
Oh, I thought next week we have a Brumman.
Oh no, I'm not sure. He hadn't told me an exact date.
Oh, okay. So Chris Thomas gonna be on next week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Remember, if you want your name to go into the bag, you have to come on the comment side of the page so that and present your name so I know that you are watching Blue Table Talk. And like I said earlier, you don't see the guest on right now because he had a prior engagement, and so he's rushing home to get, I guess, to his computer, whatever, to get on to the show. And when he pops in, I'm gonna pop him right on up.
Okay, I'm checking my text to see what he's saying. He hadn't responded yet. Hopefully he'll be on here soon.
Right. Like I said, he said 15 minutes. Now he better have a doctor by his name. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'm about to say good night. Au revoir. Hello, Deborah and Toya. Shirley LeBlanc says hello, Deborah and Toya.
Hello.
Hi, Shirley LeBlanc. I just put your name in the box and everything. I know we have a lot of people chiming in right now to listen to Honest John. And so, and I appreciate you. Remember to come on the comment side of the page so that you can win 2 tickets to see the comedy team, which will convene on July 23rd at the Julia Rogers Theater. So, Fernie said, Honest John is really funny.
He is pretty funny.
Yeah.
He is.
He makes real life issues funny. Okay, so guys, go ahead and put those questions on that you want to ask Honest John, and so that I can pose the questions to him at a time when need be. Okay, go ahead and do that. Hey, Tara Ross says hello.
Hey T. I hadn't talked to you all day.
Okay, one person says she's familiar with Chucky Ducker, but and because he's hilarious. She said, but she's not familiar with Honest John, so I am excited about hearing him this evening.
Are they familiar with the other comics? The comedians?
Any of the other ones you saying?
Mm-hmm. It's Hamburger.
Y'all know Hamburger?
Everybody knows.
Is Chris John a comedian or is he just a host?
No, John is a comedian. All of them are comedians.
Okay. Now the guy, Terry says, you slipping.
He said, I'm slipping.
Yeah.
Ask him, how am I slipping? I didn't talk to him today. How am I slipping?
That's because you didn't talk to him.
Oh. I wasn't feeling
good. Duh. Cheryl says she knows Hamburger. Okay, so I see y'all talking to me, but I need some questions so y'all can talk to Honest John so that I can pose those questions to Honest John. Give me some questions, guys. So we can have this show going because he will only be on here for like 30 minutes, but I want everything to be rolling when he comes on. I have questions besides me, but I still want to hear from you guys. Terry said, Honest John has a great sense of humor. He's funny. I listened to it just now on YouTube because I had never heard of Honest John, and I listened to him on YouTube. And like I was telling Miss Ozan earlier, that it was pretty good.
Ma'am.
Now I was talking to the viewers. And
Oh, okay.
that question is one of the questions that Terry. That question is one of the questions I have on my paper. So yeah, and let's throw some more out there. That will be one question I will ask. So he must live in
Is
Timbuktu.
that Black Eyed Peas?
What y'all think? He
I
got to
don't
live.
know.
He must
Let
live.
me
He must live in Timbuktu. I'm asking
let
where
me
he.
text him.
Asking, do he want us to stay on, or do he want us to say good night? How you gonna get confused with Blue Table Talk? That's what I'm not understanding. How you gonna get confused?
Why ain't it a llama bean? It's not.
Nobody there.
Oh, you know hamburger of early? Good. He is. I know Cheryl. You know me. She just told me I need to be on here. I'm funny.
Well, tell her to come open up.
Who? Oh,
Whoever, whoever.
that was Cheryl. That I think um that was Priscilla told me this morning when we were walking. She said, "Well, why don't you open up the act? You funny." I said, "Girl, please, girl, please." For those of you who just go ahead and and hit your share button because he should be coming on pretty soon, and because Sharon is Karen, and he should be popping in and up, and then we're gonna really talk to him. Um, if you're not on the comment side of the page, I cannot put your name in the bag to win tickets. So come on the comment page and just say hello or whatever, so I know that you are present. How about that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all get a chance to really figure us out, huh? Oh, and you. Well, anyway, on Blue Table Talk. So if you can sing, we can use you, girl. What you drinking? It better not be no
Oh,
alcohol.
I'm gonna have to. Do you like tea?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to bring you some. This is some Georgia peach tea.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Okay.
It's
It's
good.
good. It's better than Beaumont tea.
Yes, ma'am.
She would say that I bet she's living in Georgia.
It's not better than my sweet diamond tea, but they don't sell that here.
Is it sweet or unsweet?
It's
Is it sugar
sweet.
free or what?
No, it's not sugar. Let me see. No, I don't think it's sugar free.
No.
No, it's not sugar free. But it's a lot of things they don't have here in Georgia. They don't have. I don't eat. I don't eat it, but to cook with it, they don't sell Zumo sausage. They
No.
don't sell roux
Well,
here.
well, is local.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They don't say what roux. So you know what that mean, right?
Okay,
You gotta make your own
ma'am.
stuff. You know what that mean? You have to make your own stuff.
Well, yeah, we actually we come to Beaumont, we rack up and bring it here. I've been telling Daniel we need to open up a soul food restaurant because these people out here don't know how to cook.
Mm-hmm. And I know y'all can
So
burn because I've eaten your food before.
yes, I love to cook. Well, he likes it a little bit more than me. I have to be in the mood.
Right. Oh, Verna
Hmm.
says hello, Cheryl Chambers. Hi, how are you? Good seeing you. Thanks for chiming in. What's the texture season for her, Burley? You know Deborah Jones don't know what cooking is. So I'm giving Honest John 5 more minutes. And after 5 minutes, you let him know that it was a pleasure talking to him. God bless him.
Yeah, I just actually
When he
text them.
when he comes to Beaumont, Look out for me.
Oh my goodness. I wonder what.
What airline was he on? Just kidding.
Yeah, that too. Let's see. I'm on my way home. 20 minutes. Sorry.
So I gave him 25 minutes, but I'm giving him 5 more minutes. Like I said, he probably don't remember his line. What I'm gonna say, he probably scared of me. What you think? Scared. Mm-hmm. I heard about Deborah Jones. So put my name out there. Put it on out there.
How many people you have so far tuned in?
10.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Yeah, magic number.
Actually, let me call him from Daniel's phone.
Cheryl said, "Pull on his joint." What? What? Why you say that, Cheryl? Why you say pull on his joint? Who knew joke? Honest John new joke or somebody else new joke? My name? Oh yeah. You gonna say, man, I was supposed to be on this on Deborah Jones Blue Table Talk, and I was 30 minutes late. That girl wore me out. That's what I'll probably do, huh, y'all? He don't know me. He does not know me. Okay, I'm gonna be nice. I'll be nice. Can't be. Can't be nice. Cheryl LeBlanc said, because you are to eat him, you're gonna eat him up. Mm-hmm. Tell her to burn some lights on, to turn some lights on. Oh, she was.
He just walked. I'm sorry. He just got home. He said he's about to be on.
Mm-hmm. What y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to
Be
burn him up?
nice.
Be nice.
Be nice.
Let me see if I can find that in my name.
He's a
Cheryl Chiming,
nice
what you say?
man.
You think I should be nice? We're waiting. We are waiting on Honest John arrival. He is 30 minutes late, and that's not like me to keep you guys on like that. But because he's a comedian and because he's had a prior engagement, yeah, I guess I'll just let him slide. First they eat him up, you know I'm not nice. Cheryl said, sister, be nice.
tell her,
Hey,
tell
Charles.
her, tell her unsure. Tell her to be nice.
Girl, nice is not in my name. My name is spelled Deborah. You don't hear, you don't say N and I-C-R-E. Yeah.
You
Oh, you
are
hit the E.
nice.
Hit the E. Hey Charles, how you doing? Good. I'm put your name in the bag for to win 2 tickets to see the Dream Team of Comedy with Shucky Ducky, Alonzo Jones, which is known as Hamburger, Bruh Man, Chris Jones, Honest John, who's supposed to be on tonight at some point, and Brian Hooks. So
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I
we
mean,
forgot. Did you say Chris Thomas?
yeah, I said Chris. Oh, did I say Chris Thomas? Chris Thomas is the host. So and he'll be on next week, right? Girl,
Yes,
she act like
ma'am.
she drinking wine.
I am. I'm just trying to get through it.
Hey
But
Virginia,
ma'am.
I'm speaking to these people. Hey Virginia, while we waiting for I'm gonna say Charles, while we waiting for Chris John, you want to get away a ticket?
Yes,
Oh,
we
wait, or you
can.
want to wait?
Well, we can. It doesn't matter. I think he's about to log on.
He said
Does
it
it?
3 weeks
Does
ago.
it show?
Ma'am,
Does it show that he? Well, I hope he knows how to do.
it doesn't show that he's coming on. I, I can do this for hours. They didn't ask me to sing, did they? Mm-hmm. Okay, Cheryl, continue. Hey guys, hit that share button. Go ahead and hit that share button because oh really? You take whose spot?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
He said the link isn't in his email. I'm about to send it to him.
Okay. It is in his email though. That's what that's what black people say. I mean, you ain't black.
Stop it.
I told him to be nice. Yeah. Okay, you gonna take his spot? Okay, I'm gonna bring you on, Terry. Terry's ain't gonna take his spot.
Tell Terry he cut up too much.
All right, Terry, we waiting for you. I'm you want me to send you a link? I'll send you the link. No, he's not what? No, he's not what, but Burley. Say the word. Say the word. I got you. I don't want him coming on saying something that we ain't supposed to be saying. So Susan, who has inspired his career? What does it currently do? To... I know, Burley. That's what I said. Okay, so I got two questions out there. Terry posed a question and Priscilla Pettitan posed a question. So if you guys want to go ahead and put that question out there, he's about to chime in. And so when he pop up, I'm gonna pop him in. I think that he's scared of my questions, but we good. We're gonna eat his up. And that's why I said, Cheryl, we're gonna let Terry open up that night. We're gonna Cheryl said let Terry open up that night.
Terry Roy.
Mm-hmm.
The city gonna shut Terry down.
Okay, who just popped in? Honest John. Here we go.
Here I
Better
am.
late than never. How you doing?
I'm so sorry. The
That's
only the only excuse that I have for you is that it was black people taught me how to be late.
oh no, boo. Oh no, boo. Not this one. How are you tonight, Honest John? We're so glad that you came on to Blue Table Talk. You accepted the invitation. And kind of introduce yourself since I probably did earlier, but go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Honest John, stand-up comedian. Been on Def Jam, BET, um, several movies, and I'm really excited to be coming down to Beaumont, Texas for my first time.
Oh, baby, you in for a treat. You in for a treat. So the movie you was in, what was it called? Was that the A Talk of a Town? What was that movie called?
I was in The Wash.
Mm-hmm.
I I was in Foolish with Eddie Griffin.
Okay.
Uh, I was in Major Deal, which was uh, Russell Simmons' last movie before the hashtag Me Too movement got him. And I was also in a movie called Beverly Hood. If you haven't seen it, don't. Uh, Matter of fact, when I met Eddie Murphy, he came up to me and told me, Honest John, I saw you in the worst movie I've ever seen. And I said, Oh, you saw Beverly Hood, huh? And he said, Yes. I said, Well, I saw you in A Vampire in Brooklyn, so we're even.
I know that. So how long have you been a comedian?
And he loved it. He laughed real hard at it. So he's a good guy.
Right. Let me see. We have a lot of people on here ready for you, ready to hear a little bit about you. One question, Terry, I'm trying to get the question that you asked earlier to Honest John. Well, let me go ahead and do Priscilla's. I can't find yours. She said, "Who inspired your career, and what do you currently do to positively impact future generations?"
Uh, oh, well. who inspired my career? Well, the comedians that I most admire are people like uh, Lenny Bruce, Dick Gregory, uh, uh, Paul Mooney.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, Paul Mooney gave me the best advice that any comedian ever gave me. He, when you're starting out as a comedian, one of the things that you don't learn, that you have to learn, is to pause. And when people are laughing, see, I would always be in a hurry to get on to the next joke. And if I got a big laugh, I would start interrupting it. And Paul Mooney took me aside. He said, John, never step on your laughs. A laugh is so precious you can't step on your laughs. Uh, so that was some great advice, and it was very helpful to me. Paul was very, very supportive of me when I first started out in comedy, which since what came as a surprise to me because Paul didn't have much nice to say about white folks, but he was always extremely supportive of me.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Terry Ross says, "How long have you been in the game, and what's your inspiration?"
my first day in comedy was in 1987. So it's been over 30 years now.
Oh,
And what inspired me to get into comedy was simply, well, I was working uh, at the state mental hospital in California, and uh, I loved the job at first, but it takes a lot out of you. And there got to be a time when I could feel myself being burnt out on it, and I said, I got to find something else to do. So I was watching the show, even at the improv, and a comedian came on, and I didn't think he was very good.
mm-hmm.
And I said, he's not funny, and he's on TV. I'm funnier than him. And the next day, I was at an open mic.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, so what is your real name?
John Basinger.
Okay. Now, was that you playing in the movie Once Upon a Time, or was that somebody? That's another Honest John.
Once upon a time. No, that wasn't me.
Oh, okay, must be another Honest John.
There is somebody in Hollywood that looks very much like me because I did a movie for a film festival one time, a student film,
Mm-hmm.
and there was another student film that came on afterwards, and there was a guy in there that looked amazingly like me, and all of the people in the audience after the movies were shown, they came up to me and said, "Oh, you're so versatile. You did those two roles." And I said, "Well, I might as well take credit for it." And I didn't tell him it was somebody else.
Why the name Honest John? Who gave you that name?
Uh, I took the name. I just gave myself the name. And the reason why is because the comedians that I most admire and most like to listen to
Mm-hmm.
are the ones that have something to say, that tell the truth. And, people like Lenny Bruce and Paul Mooney and George
Right.
Carlin, Richard Pryor. It ain't just jokes. There's something behind it. They got something to say. And so I decided to take that name.
Right. I know one comedian once said that when you tell your jokes, you talk about your life, not someone else's life. Is that how it's done?
Yeah, I do. Um, I talk about what I think and what I feel,
Now you know you got near another freeze. What? Well, he's frozen right now, and so we'll wait for that question to come in. Hey, Sandra, and put your name in the hat. So while he's frozen, Miss Ozanne, can you hear me? You on mute.
I can hear you.
Okay, while he's frozen, and he'll come back to us in a minute. Let's go ahead and do a drawing. How about that?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let me do a drawing. I got my names in hand. I wrote everybody's name down that's on the podcast tonight, right now on the viewing side. So he's still frozen. And let's see what we got here. Our winner for the night.
Oh,
Yeah,
did we lose them?
yeah, we lost him. Oh no, I can't believe this. Don't say it. Don't say it. Our winner for the night is Vernon McDaniel. Hey, Vernon. Vernon, I know you're not going. So you want to gift your ticket to somebody? Or you gonna go? Tell me, and I can pull the name. Vernon, you going? Vernon McDaniel, you want the tickets for the night? You want 2 tickets to see the comedy, the Dream Team of Comedy on July 23rd. So let's see. I'm writing your name down. We lost. What? Vernon said, I think I will go. Okay. Cheryl Lamont said, I'll take a classmate. She always wanted to be in your class, huh, Vernon? Anyway, Vernon McDaniel won the ticket for now. We're gonna have another drawing. We're gonna wait for Honest John to come back on and to see what his view is. How you like him so far? Thus far? Are you okay? Okay. How you like Honest John thus far? I know he only said a few words, but we need you guys out there giving these questions. I'm looking at my material that I have for him, and he'll probably be back on a little later. So I mean, it is what it is. This is technology, and technology you lose in technology. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for him a little while. So Verly, you'll get your tickets. You leave it at the box office when she comes to Beaumont. That's doing the show, right? The show.
Yeah,
With the show.
I'll I'll actually leave them at the box office next week, and they can pick them up.
Oh, because you'll be here next week.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's for those who because we have like a couple more coming on, right?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
we'll leave whoever won like last week winners and this week winners, tonight winners.
Yes, I'll have them at the box office. And
Okay,
then anyone else, then they'll just pick them up the night of the show.
okay, okay, cool. That'll work. That'll work. I'll let because the ones who won them last week, I don't see them on the he's coming back in, guys. So if you got those questions, be ready for them.
I'm back.
Okay, I got you.
I'm back. I think there was a little power thing here.
Yeah, it's technology, so we understand that. So okay, so what happens when you are out there in your comedian world and you start telling your joke but nobody laugh? What are you doing in that instances?
Well, that's one of the things that you have to learn as you go to keep on going. You
Hmm.
know, you don't, and like not every joke is going to work. You can't panic if you don't get a laugh where you expect it.
Right.
So what you have to do is you just have to move on to the next thing.
Hmm.
Uh, sometimes you can make a comment about it, if a joke don't work, but most of the time you just ignore it and go right on to the next joke.
I think Terry and I think alike because I'm getting ready to ask you this question. What do you do with hecklers?
Well, um, some people don't mean any harm.
Right.
They're just having fun and all that, and so those people you kind of treat you gentle with them.
Hmm.
But some people are just out to bust your balls.
Hmm.
And when that happens, then you give them enough rope to hang themselves. You don't jump on them right away. You wait until the audience is starting to not like them as much as you do.
Right.
So then when you do jump on them, people are glad to see it. And I've been doing this for a lot of years. I One of the things that I always did was watch comics
Mm-hmm.
and see how they would handling hecklers and going, oh, what would I say in this situation? How would I handle it? And so I had stuff prepared. I
Right.
also, you improvise, but I had stuff prepared. So when I started getting heckled, I was ready.
Right. Right.
Matter of fact, uh, there was one guy that was heckling me, and I got on his case,
Mm-hmm.
and he left, and he left, and his girlfriend stayed. His girlfriend stayed. So what happened was when I got off stage, I went around from backstage and came out and sat down in the chair that he was sitting in right next to her.
Right.
The audience went crazy when I did that.
I bet they did. So Cheryl Chambers wants to know: has anyone ever stole your jokes?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That happens all the time, and people. But I'm kind of hard to steal from because what I write is, I have a very my own unique style.
Mm-hmm.
So people can steal the joke, but it doesn't fit in their routine uh, as well as it does in mine.
Right.
And also, sometimes I write stuff that I can't use,
Mm-hmm.
and I give it to comedians. I give it to other comedians that I think can use it.
So you telling me that you write your own routines?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Because of the way I approach comedy and my act, uh, it's also very difficult for me to steal from other people
Right.
to find stuff I can use, and I don't do that anyway. I don't. I like to write my own jokes.
Here's a big one. Terry Ross says, "What would you have done if Will Smith slapped you?
I'd have kicked him in the balls.
You wouldn't just stand there and say he just slapped me. You
Well,
actually slapped me."
then, then again, when a situation like that comes along, you really don't know how you would handle it until it happens. Because I mean, Chris Rock, I'm sure he was taken completely by surprise.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and but it that actually became part of another routine, another bit that I'm doing these days because I do this bit about how the guy that tried to mess with Mike Tyson on the airplane.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what made that guy think he could get away with messing with Mike Tyson?
Right.
Right? Now, there's brothers you can mess with. Steve Urkel, you know, Jussie Smollett. He'll pay you to mess with him.
All right. Right.
A-
For real. He ready for you.
and Chris Rock, you know. Um, but but you can't mess with Mike Tyson. He lives with two tigers, and they don't even mess with him.
I wouldn't mess with Mike Tyson if you paid me to. Vernon McDaniel wants to know: do you draw from your job at the mental hospital?
No, uh, it doesn't fit what I do, and I feel like one of the things that I always did when I worked at the mental hospital, which was why I was very popular with the patients, is I always treated them with respect. And even though I would try, if I did a joke about the mental hospital, I would try to be respectful of the patients, but I just don't do it. I feel like that's a whole separate part of my life.
So I'm sorry, Miss
No,
Ozan.
I wanted to ask Mr. John, aren't you a nurse in real life? Weren't you a nurse at the hospital?
I was a
Okay.
I was what's called a LPT, licensed psychiatric technician. and but I also had medical nursing training. And as a matter of fact, I did actually save a guy's life one time with that, because he we took the patients to breakfast, and this guy was kind of out of it, and he swallowed a whole hard-boiled egg, and it got stuck in his throat. He started choking, and we tried all kinds of CPR. I mean, the Heimlich maneuver and all that stuff, and it just wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
So I told the nurse to put him over a chair, and I got up on the table and jumped down on him and
Mm.
landed all my weight on him, and that popped the egg out, and it came out, just the whole egg came out, and but he was turning blue. He had lost consciousness, so he didn't even know what happened to him. Uh, but after that, the hospital stopped serving hard-boiled eggs at breakfast. You had to get your eggs scrambled, poached, or fried. You couldn't get no hard-boiled eggs anymore.
Right, right. What is the most important thing that you've learned in life about being a comedian?
Well, for one thing, to respect your audience,
Mm-hmm.
and to write your jokes and let the audience edit you. And there are comedians that write a joke and they fall in love with it, but the audience doesn't react to it. Now, I figure if you tell a joke a few times and it doesn't go over, then that doesn't mean, sometimes you have to just put it away. Maybe later on you'll find a way to fix it, but you can't just keep on telling that same joke and not having it work.
Wow.
You
Yes.
know, you have to listen to the audience as much as they're listening to you. I have had some comedians that I know that are so focused on what they're doing that they aren't listening to the audience. I actually had a comic come up to me after a show one time and went, "How'd I do?" And I was like, "Hey, you were there. You should know how you did, you know?"
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know whether or not that this has been your dream all your life, but if you could turn back the hands of time and talk to your 18-year-old self, what would you tell them?
Well, for one thing, it wasn't my dream. When I moved out to California, I came out, I was in a band. I was a singer.
Okay, okay.
I was a singer, songwriter. And as a matter of fact, uh, just a few months ago, I released an album of my songs.
Okay.
So, finally at 72 years old, I'm putting out my first album.
That's
Uh,
okay.
so, so you can find the album at a site called Bandcamp. It's Honest John dot Honest John honestjohn.bandcamp /album /Jesus has an AK-47. That's the name of the album. It's one of the songs on the album.
Jesus have an AK.
Are you being serious, Mr. John?
It's about the song is about religious cults.
Okay.
So it's a funny song. It's a funny song. Uh, you know, uh, but it's about these guys who go around pretending to be Jesus. Like people like the guy down in Waco, Texas. You know, uh,
Mhm.
so I have it's got some funny lines in it, like I said I'd follow all the days of my life. I even was the best man when he married my wife. So it's a pretty funny song.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So let me go to my viewers and see what they're talking about because they're really typing in something. Let me see. Okay. So I think I have Bertie says, have you changed a joke while on stage?
I've
Terry,
written
Terry
I've
Ross says, have you ever been booed off stage? Go ahead.
I've written jokes while I've been on stage. Sometimes it just something comes to you. Now it's not a good idea to do that a lot, because uh, you try to write on stage and sometimes it's not going to work. But every now and then, you get an inspiration, and I follow it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I have never been booed off the stage, maybe because I was just too stubborn. Because I have always just if I had time, I did all my time, and if
Mm-hmm.
the audience, and when you when you new to the game, a lot of times the audience doesn't feel you. But I never got to the point where the audience made me quit.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay, so let's go to, because we're running out of time. Let's go to winning tickets. We good with that, Miss Osan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let me shake this bag up. Hopefully your name will come through. And if it don't, and like I said earlier, if you want to gift your ticket, let me know. Write it in the comment section, and tell me who you want to gift it to, and we'll be okay. All right, all right. Let's see. We have a name here, and it is. These nails won't let me get it. Oh Lord. North End, Florida. Hey, you won 2 tickets to see the Dream Team of Comedy. That's Floyd Hope. Or
Floyd,
Congratulations.
Floyd, no, he not coming to that show.
okay, Floyd, are you coming, Floyd? So if you're not gonna go, please give your tickets to someone that's either on here. They have to be on here. They can't just can't be anywhere else. They have to be on here. So North End, Floyd, my nephew. Let's see what you're gonna do with the tickets. You gonna keep them or you gonna gift them? Okay, let's go. Let's continue with our questions while North End Florida is getting it together. Um, let's see. So, what is your goal in life besides being a comedian? So you still have goals in life. What do you plan on doing? You already wrote. You already got your song going on. You been in the movie. Have you been in movies lately? Or have you got a movie coming up? What is your goal?
No, as a matter of fact, what has happened is that for reasons beyond my control, I'm no longer living in Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
I live in upstate New York, and so it's a whole different situation. So I'm going to have to learn about the the comedy scene around Rochester, New York. That's where I'm living,
Mm-hmm.
and and get involved with that now. Lovely young lady and very funny comedian. I don't know if you know her, Cookie Hull. Are you familiar with Cookie?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
She's a very good comedian, and she is making a movie, and she has a part for me in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like I'm gonna get to do another movie, but it's gonna be a lot harder to get into movies now from where I am.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I didn't want to move here, but I didn't have any choice. It's a long story, and I'm not going to bore you with it. Uh, I'll tell you about it when I get to Texas.
Hey, how about that? Are you excited about coming to Beaumont, Texas?
I am. I am excited. I've never been to Beaumont before. I don't know anything about it, but I mean, I'm just excited by the lineup that I'm a part of. It is an
Right, right.
honor to be. Have you mentioned who's
Oh,
on this
oh yeah.
lineup?
I mentioned that every week we have Bruh Man, Shucky Ducky. As a matter of fact, Shucky Ducky was on the podcast last week. And we have Hamburger, Chris Thomas, of course, you, Honest John, and we have Brian Hooks.
Yeah, I mean, these are all really, really amazing comics, and it is an honor just to be in the on the same stage with those people.
Right. How was it for you been on Showtime at the Apollo?
It was fun. It was
Was that
fun.
was that your first time?
Yeah, yeah. It was my first time, and the way they edited the show, it looked like I came before Little Kim, but actually I had to follow her,
Okay.
and the audience was still buzzing about her.
So you just
And
sneak that on in there.
and see, one of the things was when I got booked on the show, I wanted to do certain material, and the producers wanted me to do other material, and
No.
since they were writing my check, I decided to that I do what they said.
What they say, right?
So I started doing the material they wanted, and it wasn't going over so good. So I
Mhm.
just switched over to the material I wanted to do and saved my butt. I didn't want to get swept off that stage.
Right, right,
So so I switched over the material I wanted to do, and it worked. And I worked like a charm. I got some good laughs, and I survived. You know, I really didn't want to not do well on that show
right, right. So my last question to you, Honest John, why should I come see you?
because I'm funny as hell, and I got something to say.
Okay.
And if people don't come see me, the promoters won't be able to pay me. So
Exactly, exactly, exactly.
so so everybody come out, and all you women down in Texas, all you sisters with jungle fever, make it a point to come out. Uh, and I will try to entertain you
Okay,
in more
okay,
ways than one.
okay, Honest John, you better watch out there now. You don't know about these Texas women. You don't know. So anyway, I am so happy that you guys had a chance to listen to Honest John tonight. Um, Cheryl about the jungle fever. Okay, and I appreciate you guys for coming on tonight to listen to Honest John. We appreciate you, Honest John, as well. Thank you guys. Always support me. Next week we'll have Miss Ozanne. Next week we have. She's not looking at me. Look.
It'll either be Chris or Brahman or Hamburger, or unless I can get them all three
Okay.
at one time.
At one time. Okay, cool. That'd be cool because like I said, the tickets are at the Ticketmaster. You get them at
Mhm.
Civic Center here in Beaumont, and they like I said, we have a great lineup. Don't forget you guys who won tickets tonight. She will bring them down next week, and she's gonna leave them at the box office, right? Am I right?
Yes, with
Leave them
their
at the
name
box
on it.
office with your name on it. And do you know next week you'll have those tickets down there?
Um, Thursday.
Thursday. So they can pick them up Thursday.
Yes, ma'am.
And your name will be on it. So go ahead and get your tickets. Spread the word. Let this dream team of come. Don't let this dream team of comedy come to us, and we're not there to meet them. This is our home. This is our city. So we got to show them how Beaumont, Texas act. We got to show them what we all about. So come on out to the Dream Team of Comedy, July 23rd at the Julie Rogers Center. And you, like I said, the guests will be is all comedians. Bruh Man. Y'all know who Bruh Man is. He on the fifth floor. Okay, we got Shucky Ducky. Y'all heard Shucky Ducky last week. We have Alonzo Jones, which is Hamburger. We have Chris Thomas. We have Honest John, who's on tonight. And also we have Brian Hook. So come on out and see these guys and let's have some fun because fun is what we need. We done been through this pandemic, it just hit us all of a sudden when we went through this, and we're not even out of it. But they're coming here to give us some laughs and some fun, and that's what we need in our life. I'm the type of person that I'm always laughing. I'm always trying to make jokes, but they didn't call me to be a comedian, did they? But Honest John, I am so happy that you chose to come on Blue Table Talk, and which is one of the podcasts in Beaumont, Texas. So we'll be there to see you. I can't wait.
Thank you so much for having me on the podcast, and apologize for being late. I have had a really tough week, and I just was uh, lost. I traveled to do a show last weekend, and I only spent 2 hours flying. I spent 12 hours waiting around in airports.
Wow. It's too
So
long.
I was all tired and stressed out and all that,
Right.
and I just lost track of the days. And thank you so much for being patient with me while I was driving here. I was running lights and going through stop signs and
I don't think we weren't talking about you. I'm just kidding, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Don't forget, Blue Table Talk brought you on to tell the word to tell Beaumont that you will be here with Blue Table Talk.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Good night, guys. I love you, and don't forget next week we'll be here again next week with other comedians. And I love you guys. Smooches to you, smooches to everybody, and have a good night. This is Blue
Good
Table.
night.
I'm your host, Deborah Jones.
Good night,
Bye bye.
everybody.
Good night.
Thank you, Deborah.
You're welcome.